Good evening. Call to order and a roll call for CUNA Arts Commission, Thursday, July 10, 2025.
Second, Vice Chair Karen Grenier. Vice Chair Debian Rippey.
Here.
Chairman Tom Mattis.
Present. Item B, introduction of the new Art Commissioner, Karen Grenier, a discussion item.
It doesn't appear as though she is here this evening, so because this is a discussion item, I believe we might be able to just move on to the next item, and we'll roll this over into the next commission meeting when she is available.
Thank you, Garrett. Item number 2, CUNA Arts Commission regular meeting minutes. A motion to approve the minutes.
I move that we approve the minutes that were sent to us.
I second the motion. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Item number 3, a public art project action item for the application review. Looking for a potential motion in regards to the specific application and a call to artist proposal 2025 that was in the information packet. Leah?
Yes, so we put out that call for proposals, and we received 3 different applications that are in your packet. And we can do this different ways. We can go through each one individually and discuss them afterwards, or we can do like an overview of all 3 and then do a discussion afterwards. However you guys would like to talk about the applications, we can do that. But yeah, we have 3 to go through, 3 artists and 5 proposals.
Like to do that.
Okay. Do you want to go through all of them first, and then we can you guys can discuss afterwards, or do you want to go?
Yeah, you can give us a brief overview
Okay.
and go through.
Yeah, so we put this out. It was out for about 3 weeks. We received these applications. The first one was from Kylan Christie, a local artist here in CUNA. Primarily works in mixed media and acrylic works. Likes to do. She's drawn to wonder and movement and the beauty of everyday moments. She has some experience exhibiting, and she's won ribbons at multiple different fairs. It doesn't look like she has had any prior experience in mural work, and she submitted these 3 proposals. So the first is a more impressionistic gestural piece with flowers that would go around each side, as we're seeing here in this first image. The second proposal is this more brightly colored piece that's a little bit more organic and has some yellows, some greens right there. And then we have a third abstract floral design, again, very organic shapes, brightly colored on there. And we can also take a look at her budget that she submitted. It would come in just under $2,000, but she has prices in there for her labor, paint and materials, for exterior grade acrylics, drop cloths, transportation, and contingency prices there as well. As you can see. Yeah, so we have 3 proposals from her, and that's her application.
So that's application 1.
Application 1, Kylan Christie.
Staff would be, because this artist submitted 3 applications, staff would be looking for a specific one of those 3, just to clarify in your motion, if you were to choose this artist.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Second artist that submitted were Courtney Manning, also based here in CUNA, a self-taught artist who also primarily is working on self-study, hasn't exhibited publicly, looks like she's done a mural in a children's room before. She's excited by the possibility to transform everyday environments into something inspiring and unique through art. while contributing to shared space with her community. She does a lot of mixed media works, brightly colored mandalas, as you can see in her previous works that she's submitted here in her application. Yes, and her piece that she submitted is again a mandala, brightly colored. It would continue onto each side of the box. And the title for the piece is, let's see, sorry, here. Harmony in Bloom, a mandala of the green belt. So you can see what her proposal and mock-up would look like in that packet as well right there. And then her budget, again, a little bit under the $2,000 budget that we set for planning, layout, her labor, materials, contingency reserve of the budget as well. And so that is the, like $1,800 is her proposed budget. And that's application 2. And then we have application 3 here. Chase Binder, an artist currently residing in Eagle. Went to school for art, has a bachelor's in fine arts, has done mural work before, and has exhibited as well. You can see some of his artworks in his portfolio. Lots of animals and things, nature, some murals, pictures of his murals as well. The Boise from the Depot from 2023, that's a mural that he's done. It was on Dutch Bros. And he says his goal with painting is to ignite a sensation in the viewer that it compels them to create, either physically or manifest understanding and awareness of themselves. And his proposal in here, as you can see, is wildlife focused. He would utilize each side of the box to have a different animal on each side. Paint the top as well. In the Trump Loy style. And his budget, again, you can see here, comes in at $2,000, which is the complete budget for paints, exterior paints, priming, clear coating, preparation, and the like. So that's application 3.
Well, thank you for that overview. Can we open up discussion between Deb and I, or?
The whole group.
Can we just break for a second? Or, because I've
First we
just got,
discuss.
I've got open questions in regards to, when I reviewed this from home, and I looked at some of the primers and preps and stuff like that. I've got a concern with like the last one where they're using gesso on metal, and it should be a metal primer, and I think that could cause an issue, but I like the concept, so I've got mixed emotions, having done outside murals myself. And I'm just going to talk out loud. Feel
Yeah,
free.
go, yeah.
And the Mandela second one was very nice. I thought, you know, it might be the same thing, but it was nicely done, and on a large scale, it was good. Again, painting on metal, I noticed they had surface prep, and that was what's needed. I'm just concerned with the last one, saying it was going to be gesso. I personally liked the last one the best because of it fit more of the questions we asked. 4 sides, four seasons, and I think it looks, all of them would fit. This is just a personal opinion that he hit some of the key hits we were asking for. What's your thoughts, Deb?
I was really drawn to that first artist, the second rendition. Let me get back to it. The ones with the yellows, the greens, kind of the, it almost looks like movement, kind of like the path in the water. So that was kind of my favorite, but I don't have the expertise on materials. Did you look at her
Yeah, I did.
material list?
And so so it wasn't so much the pricing as per hour, of all three, they were very close. This one had a little bit better. So the one I like the most has the most concerns for longevity of the project, how long it's going to stay there, and Gesso was a fine art primer versus some others. He could probably just shift his primer. I'd like to talk to him about it, but I would like to see, right, the UV protection and all of that stuff to be here for a while. I don't want to see a paint. We paint this, and in 2 years it's oxidized and wet, and now it looks like less than adequate. So I'm extremely concerned about that. Not going to hurt the box. It's just going to look.
Not look very good, yeah.
Yes, it's not going to look good. So that I do have some concerns with that. And I think you're right, Deb. The number one, I like the colors. I like what she did. The artistic freedom. That wasn't bad. I think if the mandala was done, the second artist was done with 4 separate patterns, I would have had more. I would have been more open to that. That's just personal, right? If they took that and wrapped the whole thing, and that's what it shows there. So my vote leans towards 3-1-2. Now that you know number one, but what didn't you like about the number 3?
It wasn't that I didn't like it. I just was more drawn to this rendition and to the colors and to the look on the green belts. And if I had to guess, I would have guessed you would have chosen
Which one?
the animals.
Well,
Yeah.
I also believe that, you know, I can honestly be swayed either way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for a reason. With art, I think it's obviously all in the eye of the beholder. Those colors, the colors are what really spurred it for me on that second one. That and the patterning and stuff is just exquisite. I like that. The first one being abstract is to me, the only one that I really liked on the first one was where she had the mountains in the valley. So yeah, if that could have been changed, but that's what they submitted. So yeah, that right there. That one.
This one?
I do like that. That was one of them, right?
This is
Leah, that was one of them?
this is the first one from the first artist.
Yeah, so that's all. Each sheet is like a different proposal. So all those 4 images, that's one proposal there. So that would just be the design for the box.
So how would we go about making a motion, or who breaks the tie between Miss Deb and I? If I go 3 and she wants 1, how do we go about that part? Or because I could go with 1 because he's using gesso on 3, right? But if I told the guy, hey, I want a better primer on here, and this needs to stay for. Listen, outside, I've got acrylic rocks outside that I've painted, and I've got murals that are gorgeous, and they've lasted now 6 years. But I didn't use gesso, so that's my concern. How would we move forward?
I would like to point out that his budget does say gesso or primer. So it's not saying that he'll only use gesso. He says gesso or a primer. So it's not going to,
Good call. You're
That's
right.
something I'd like to point out. If that's a concern of yours, it doesn't say only gesso. It does say or a primer.
The commission can additionally, if it is the commission's intent to choose the third artist, the commission commission can condition the artist to use a specific primer, if assuming they as a commission choose to approve that artist.
Thank you.
What else? I mean, we can look through, you know, his sort of other murals that he's done, and he's done outdoor ones as well. So he does have some experience doing outdoor ones, and I would assume we can only assume, right, because we don't have his words or him here
Right.
for us, that you know he would know the primer to use. But again, that's only assumptions. But if we look at his previous, you know, experience, that's something to consider too.
Yeah. So, I'd like to make a motion to move towards accepting one of the three proposals with someone creating a tiebreaker. I'd like to pick three. I'd like to pick one. How do we move forward with that?
Because there are only two commissioners here this evening, the commission, if the commission can't come to a decision, I believe it would be prudent to table this to the next meeting, or a meeting when the third commissioner is available, a special meeting, just due to the fact that your next regularly scheduled meeting is October 9th.
Yeah, so
And
that's
so-
past the window. So let's table it. Let's get let's table this request and
Well, I would say, if we're really convinced this is, number 3 is the best, I don't want to stop the progress on this. I think you've done a really nice job of getting it out, getting it back. I don't want to leave artists hanging. I don't want to be kind of halfway there and say, well, we're going to wait. And then if we go October, we're not going to really be ready to do it until next spring. So if that's really and truly the one that we need to have, I'm not going to stand in the way of that.
With that being said, then
You make the
I,
motion.
Leah, can you add to this? Is those the four he selected, which was a great blue heron, a beaver, a coyote, and an eagle? Are those the ones he
Yes.
submitted?
Yes.
That's his vision.
Yes.
Yep, that's what I would wager. Since those are what he drew for the mock-up proposal.
Gotcha. How stuck are you on one?
Like I said, I will, that's my preference.
On a
And
1 to 10 scale?
not stuck, I just say preference would have been 8.
Okay, and how about, and what was 3?
That one probably was 6,
6?
and the Mandela was
Yeah.
7.
And then the Mandela. I'd like to shift my emphasis to 1. And we select one?
The
Go.
one
I'd
with
like,
the
yeah.
hills.
I'm sorry this seems a little bit convoluted, but because there's 2 of us, I think it's. So, let me go back up here. In regards to line item 3, business public art project, I'd like to make a motion to select artist 1.
Proposal 2.
Is it
Proposal 2.
Yeah,
2?
that's the second proposal.
Okay,
but-
proposal 2 for the public art proposal 2025. All those in favor?
Second?
Second? All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
And I would add the caveat that it would be really nice if we can keep those others. In the event that we do have other spaces that would probably use those kinds of images, I thought we had some really nice presentations.
I would like to second that. And if there was a way to send something from the Art Commission for thanking them for their time and submittals, because I hope in the future to get what we did for proposals is very, very honorable, as well as I'd like to see that stuff other places. That's always been part of my vision being on this committee, and that right there is what I want to see. I think other people do too.
Yeah, definitely. I can, when we notify, the artists of the decision, we can definitely thank them for submitting a project. If we do another project in the future, hope that they submit as well. Just making it so that if we have other projects, please do submit. Works. I can make sure that's in the
Great.
notification email for you all.
And can you tell them it was a difficult decision to
Yes,
make
yes.
one choice and that we had to resort to arm wrestling?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
arm's
definitely.
I still got to go to the doctor's, my arm got twisted.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's in a bit of pain.
Yeah, definitely.
So we are on item 3, Bravo, consideration for approval addition to Laura Bremer's exhibit from October through January, an action item. After reviewing her submission, I'd like to make a motion to approve. Before I say that, did you review it?
Uh-huh.
So I would like to make a motion to approve Laura Bremer's addition for the date of October 22nd through January 2nd, 2026.
Second.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Aye. And third, under business, 3 Charlie, consideration to adopt EDDM image contest project. A little more context to this, Leah, could you, or Garrett? Over to you.
Good evening, Chairman and Commissioners. Before you this evening is a consideration to adopt the EDDM Image Contest Project. An example of the EDDM can be found on page 62 of 65 of your agenda packet. The EDDM is a notification which is sent out generally near the end of the calendar year by the Kuna City Clerk's Office to every household within the city of Kuna to assist in fulfilling statutory public noticing requirements and obligations found within Title 74 of Idaho State Code. Because the EDDM mailers are sent near the very end of the calendar year, city residents generally receive them at the beginning or start of the new calendar year. The goal and intent of the EDDM is to increase transparency for our municipal government by letting City of Kuna residents and the general public know when city council meetings, city commission meetings, and other public meetings take place. Additionally, the EDDM provides internal City of Kuna staff phone numbers as well as phone numbers to relevant external public agencies, which may be helpful to our residents in the event that they need to contact another public agency or City of Kuna staff who serve them. Historically, the city clerk's office has included a photograph on the EDDM of somewhere within the city of Kuna, as seen on the example found on page 62 of 65 of the packet, to increase the aesthetic value of the EDDM, and so that residents might be able to see Kuna from a new angle. This project, if adopted, would be the first photography-based project that the current Arts Commission has considered and would meet the purpose of the Art Commission as set forth in the current Art Commission bylaws and Kuna City Code Title II, Chapter 4, Section 4, which charges the Art Commission with the cultivation of public art, which includes the cultivation of photography. The proposed EDDM image contest project is as follows. The Art and History Center curator will provide a call to artists to the general public and specifically gear it towards City of Kuna residents. The general public and residents of the City of Kuna will be able to submit photos of the City of Kuna to the Kuna City Clerk's office and specifically to the Arts and History Center curator, who will compile the photos and bring them to the Arts Commission on the October 9th, 2025 Art Commission meeting for the Commission's consideration. The Arts Commission will vote to recommend chosen select photographs to the mayor for final selection and approval. As with other public art projects, the Arts Commission may, at their discretion, include a specific or preferred theme or themes or not to choose a theme at all. Should the Arts Commission choose to adopt the EDDM image contest project and desire to have a specific theme or themes, staff would recommend that any theme or themes chosen by the Art Commission be reflected in the motion of adoption. Staff does not propose or recommend a budget for this project. And with that, I will stand by for any questions which you have.
I guess the question would be, is do we have a theme
Do we have a theme?
that we would want to encourage for this photograph?
Once Garrett did bring that up, and now you're thinking of a theme, I want to leave it wide open.
Okay.
Well, that's just because when I could see, wildlife, I could see Initial Point, I could see Swan Falls, I could see many things. And personally, I don't know what I don't know. So if I limited it to a thing, for example, the power box, we kind of set some framework, but yet we still picked outside the framework. So my mind is open, and I think it should stay open.
I'm good with that, too.
So
I would move to adopt the EDDM image contest project as presented by the clerk's office with no specific theme attached to it.
I second that. Have a vote.
Yes. I vote yes.
All those in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. I was doing so good.
You are. You're doing great.
And moving on to reports. Line item 4, Section A, the Art Attack discussion item. Over to you, Leah.
Yeah, so I wanted to put this on here to update you all. Planning for events usually starts about 2 months before an event takes place, so we're just now going to start, our events coordinator is going to start working on that art attack. And so I will get with her and see what her vision is. We have a new coworker who's going to be taking on the event. So I'll be speaking with her and seeing what her vision is for the events, and she puts it on. And once I get that information, bring it to you guys, and then we can figure out a way to work in the Arts Commission, in a real concrete way. Whether that be, if they're looking for performances and stuff, I'll look into performances for the commission or something like that. But it's just now starting to really be planned. And I wanted to let you all know of that before, as it comes up in September.
Excellent.
So we would not have a meeting prior to that event, would we?
No, not unless one is scheduled prior. Like I would have to do, notifications according to code and everything, to schedule one and notify the public. Our next one is scheduled for October, but once I speak to her, I can see what, her vision is, what her plans are for the event, and what her focus is really for it, you know what I mean? Because she's going to start planning that. We can see if we have a meeting, plan one before that to discuss that.
Okay. Would your anticipation be that the Arts Commission would have some kind of presence, or would you think that's going to be a year out?
So I know we had at the last art attack. I had a table there with information regarding the center and the commission and things like that, and I had a little sort of art, project that we did. So there was that little bit of presence there. I would imagine, because you're the art commission, that there would be a presence at Art Attack. In what manner, I would have to, discuss with her. But I, would love to have at least something for the commission there. You know what I mean? Because it is the Arts Commission.
Yeah, Art Attack
Yeah.
Commission makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you, and I would just say I'd be happy to try to help with that in some way too.
Great.
4 Bravo, exhibit call for 2026. Again, Leah?
Yep. Again, just notifying you all. Gonna be putting a call out for next year's exhibits soon, probably this month, end of this month. Just again, putting out that packet that we put out last year for artists to submit exhibits, works for the center, and that'll probably run again to the end of the year, and then those applications will be reviewed. But just again, notifying you all that that process is going to start once again for next year, just so we can let people know they can submit their artworks and have exhibits again for next year, all set out.
And 4 Charlie, CUNA Arts History Council updates.
CUNA Arts and History Center updates. Yes. First, we got a sign up on the building. We can see in the photo there. Pretty big. You can see it from when you're coming down. So people know what that building is. They can stop in if they're interested. We have like the hours of operation on the door and things like that. So, helping with people knowing what the building is, where people will stop in there and take a look at what we have in there. So that's one update we got. We also wanted to update you on the current exhibits that are going to be opening on the 23rd of this month. We have, again, the agricultural history exhibit. That's opening same day. We have opening receptions planned for both on the 25th from 5 to 7 on a Friday. We hope, get more people down there. The Artist Lens, Mary Gardner, again, opening at the same time. She hung her works today, so we have her in there already set and ready to go. I just have to make labels and everything. But yeah, just wanted again to remind you all of that reception new quarter that we're going up into this month.
Looks great.
Thank you. Line item 5, setting items for next agenda. Does anybody else have anything to add for the next the next meeting? Deb?
Well, if we meet in October, we will have the new budget amount for that fiscal year. What is it, September 1?
There's 25,000.
Yes, I believe the fiscal year, if I'm not mistaken, does end end of September. So
Yes, so
if that's prepared and has been, does council have to approve like a budget? If it's approved by that, the next Arts Commission meeting, I can have that on there for y'all. If it's approved by council already.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I would say for that meeting, it would be nice to be able to discuss the budget as we know it, and having that budget kind of set the priorities for that fiscal year. That would be one of the things I'd like to see on our agenda.
Can do.
Are we missing anything?
Nope, I don't believe so.
Motion to adjourn the meeting.
I move we adjourn.
Second?
Second?
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Meeting adjourned.